Guys, we're gonna be checking the game out between Recon and Core W. This is a map that I've been working with Adney. He's in the chat right now. And this is the first official playtest. So this is the first game I've seen played on this map. I started the idea out of like, you'll see how the map works out. I'll explain the thought process to you guys. But yeah, I wanted to make another like standard-ish map where we've had a lot of crazy maps in tournaments recently, like water maps and fishing maps and stuff. So I just wanted to make like a, you know, like a wet Arabia, basically like a dry Arabia, like a map, but I'll just add a little bit spice to it. So I asked these guys to play some kind of more active match, like a Rus Abbasid, Rus French Abbasid, something like that, so that there's no like, you know, camping or whatever. But yeah, here we go. So the idea behind the map is the players spawn pretty close to one another. The map did look like a you know, certain body part, but we have moved one of the forests a little bit up to make it not quite like. Maybe we can actually move it a little bit more, like here. But yeah, the idea is the players are close to one another, but there is the mountain in between, so the rush distance is same as on normal maps, but you kind of spawn on closer to one edge of the map than the other, and then you're supposed to expand kind of north from here, from both players. There are 5 relics. 3 relics are on the passes, as you can see here. 2 are on players, you know, each side, kind of like the safe relic. And then the sacred sides, 1 is here separating one side, and then each player has 1 sacred side kind of on their side. Bores around the middle area on the north side. And the one cool thing about the map is we have the corner shoreline fish. So each player has a shoreline fish that technically you can go from the get-go, but it is quite far, and if you do go, you can get attacked by scouts. And then we have shoreline fish on the top side, kind of symmetrical with how the sacred sides work, and then, you know, the fishes. So yeah, and also the gold will also be spawning far north, so it's like a contested thing that you can't just, you know, mine super close to your base or anything like that. So yeah, this is the first, like I said, the first actual playtest, so I kind of wonder how it's gonna go. Hopefully the game doesn't end in like 2 seconds. But yeah, obviously there are some adjustments that might need to be made in the future. But for now, this is what we have, or what I've come up with, and like I said, Adney helped me a lot with this map as well. So, the point of the map is to kind of, like I said, not to have a crazy map that's like off the charts, off the chains. It's more so to just have a standard map. You can see one of the deer packs is very far away. No map has one of the deer packs this far away. And the reason for that is you do have shoreline fish close to you. So it's kind of like a backup food or extra food that you have on the map. So we'll see how this one plays out. The idea behind these trees is when we added this mountain, there was kind of like nothing around it. Like from this side, there was just nothing. So we were like, I think Adney suggested, or maybe someone else, can't remember. Why don't we just add a wood line so it kind of fills in the map a little bit? So why so little wood? Well, it has 3 big wood lines on each side, which is what most maps have. The one thing that could be added is more of these little forests, but I think for now it's fine. Like, you don't want to overdo it. I think every map has 3 big wood lines, right? Not 4? Does Dragon maybe have 3 or 4? 3? Yeah, there we go. It might seem like a little wood, but it's normal amount of wood. Some maps do, some none, like the pit. Yeah, the pit has billions of wood. So yeah, this is the Rus versus Abbasid. This is a matchup that's pretty tough for Abbasid, I would say. Because the Rus boar roll-in is pretty strong. And Core is playing Rus. He is in the pink. And Recon is playing in the blue as Abbasid. I forgot to even introduce the gamer. So this lay of the land is Recon. And they're both very high ranked. I'm not sure what their current ranks are, but they're pretty high ranked. I don't have anything to cover up the timer in the top right corner, so you're gonna get spoilers when the game ends perhaps, but you know, this ain't a super professional tournament cast. These guys are just playtesting the map, seeing how it feels, and maybe we'll get their opinion after. So we'll see what they decide to go with. Core is going for gold, which means, how much gold does he have? Yeah, Core is gonna go for second TC, so he's gonna go up to 200 gold so he can buy stone. And then he has 10 workers on wood, so he's gonna get wood really, really fast here. And then he's... I mean, he can drop second TC here, but this would be so close to the opponent that... no, brother. It's kind of risky. Recon made a barracks, but he is not finishing it. And the reason he's not finishing it is he's gonna wait to see if Core makes stables. If Core makes stables, he finishes it. If he doesn't make stables, he's gonna cancel it. Yeah, he cancels it because he sees no stable. He's gonna go for horses, and this is what I mean. This is very risky by Core, and this is why high risk, high reward situation. So he's about to meet a horseman, and he is 100% gonna lose a villager at least. And that's assuming the boar pool goes well. Like, this is so YOLO. Like, he's not pulling his own boar, he's pulling his opponent's boar to try and kill it. So, this scout is about to die. Yep. Scout dies. Oh, Recon horseman! And this T is gonna take a while to build. Yeah, this is not gonna turn out well for him. He's gonna be losing workers here. He's gonna lose, I'm assuming, 3 maybe? Which... yeah. Oh, is he gonna try to fight it? Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that one. Second horseman coming. Oh, he should just try to finish it. He should just ignore the horseman. Yeah, he should just ignore the horseman. Just lose villagers and just build TC. So already, this is not a great start for Core. I would say this is pretty good for Recon. He has killed 2 villagers. I predicted 3. Oh, target for the villager. Oh, okay, he killed 2. I think that's still good. Still good amount. Thing is, if Recon manages to defend this, he can counter push and kill the TC extremely easily. So this is like super all-in TC placement. Like, if this doesn't work, this TC is most likely going to die, especially because Beastyqt can just what's it called? Beastyqt can just make a ram without researching it. Core's got 600 gold. Holy. Whoa. Oh wait, he's not all-inning. He's actually gonna go fast castle off of this. And Recon needs to... okay, he doesn't know right now, but if he scouts... if he sees all these villagers on food, this means fast castle. Because if you were going for an all-in, you need to have villagers in wood to produce archers and rams and all that. So if he actually... like, he should know now. He just saw like 15 workers on food. 16 workers. He sees none on wood. Like, he should know that this is not an all-in. And either cancel horseman, or cancel this horseman, or move on to something else. Core's got a knight, which Recon didn't see, because stables is right here. And Core's mining more stone. See, this is a problem with doing this forward TCs. You don't have anywhere to rally your TC, so he's rallying his TC onto the stone, even though he doesn't need the stone. Oh, Core W, hold up! Core W's tower rushing. Okay. I mean, that's a dead villager. This is so awkward for him. I mean, he's gonna deny... oh, wait! What if his gold spawned right here? Oh, that's unfortunate for Recon. He's gonna need to kill that somehow. Probably make a ram. Recon's 3rd gold and 4th gold are pretty far away. He could technically just get this gold, which is Core's gold. I would probably do that. And now Core decides that he's actually gonna continue. Okay, so he had a crap ton of food and now switched over to wood. I'm not sure if it's... It might be because he denied the gold. Or it might be because he's seeing that Recon is making all the horsemen. Because there's a point where these horsemen can just actually just kill the TC. Oh, he's trying to fast wall. Okay, fast walls, very nice. Oh, but they're gonna just escape here, maybe. I don't know, I kinda... Recon got save berries in the back, spawned. And I kinda like this position for Recon right now. He just needs to make sure he scouts this. Like, Core's going all in, right? And if Recon scouts this and defends, he'll be fine. So this is the funny part about this map, and I'm not saying this because it's, you know, my map, but the funny part is, most maps, when a push comes, you can't really leave your base to go somewhere else to get food. In this case, Recon, the Abbasid, can actually go on Core's side, like here, or even here to get food, or even the corner, because the units need to go all the way around to access the that side of the map. And this is a massive raid, and this is the problem and the difference with this map. So even though Core is right here, he can just go around and harass his main base. And he just took a lot of damage. Core is now 5 workers down, but I'm pretty sure he was ahead in workers till just then. Recon should maybe bail from this wood line. Yeah, Recon hasn't scouted, or maybe scouted too late. That there's archers as well, and that this is Omega committed, because I don't think he hasn't scouted the TC since the beginning. So right now he just lost a bunch of spearmen. He did do a crap ton of damage, but they're kind of like in this weird limbo where Core has siege engineering. So they're now in this weird limbo where Core needs wood to make rams. He can make 1 and needs wood to make archers, but he's getting his wood denied. But Recon is a lot lower in army. Recon needs like... I feel like he just needs a lot of archers. There's 10 spearmen, which is quite a lot. Recon has 1.7k food. He's juiced up on those berries. Oh my god, he has 2k food. No. And the buildings start to go down. I think the best idea for Recon was probably to just keep raiding this and prevent all wood income. Well, except this, I guess. But if you manage to prevent a lot of the wood income, then the rams might not come. But I'll ask these guys to, if they want, if we get a short game, because the game is still going. Yeah, the funny thing is, this is literally the first time I'm seeing this map play tested, and the mountain is working exactly as it should. In terms of, if the opponent goes one side, you can always counterattack, especially in these kind of wall-in situations. You see, like, what I mean. Core can defend this. Technically, he can wall, right? But he can't defend this because he needs to go all the way around, which is just not going to work. Core's going for fish. By the way, this one spawned with 3. It should spawn with 4 or 5. But I know admin mentioned that he's working on trying to fix that. Oh, he's just taking more and more villager losses. The problem is, Recon has so many resources, but he can't actually spend them. Like, he's putting so many units on, workers on woodline to get archers, because he needs mass archers. Like, Core has no cavalry, and Recon is actually going to tech up. That is a bold move, but it can work if he manages to delay this push somehow. Oh, I don't know how he's going to do it, but if he manages to delay this push somehow, if he gets to castle, he can get a mangonel out, and he can try to play it off from there. I mean, if he gets a mangonel out, this becomes a lot more playable for him. I think maybe just try to snipe rams while having workers in TC. Would be a good idea. He's going barracks, which means he's gonna go men-at-arms. But the upgrade is still 1 minute away. He's not gonna lose TC in 1 minute, but it's not great. He just lost Golden Age as well. He's doing a good job harassing here. Yeah, Core is behind now, 9 workers, which is quite a lot considering they're both 2TCing. And Recon lost villagers, by the way, here. So Core lost way more than 9 workers. Recon did not check the shoreline fish. If he goes there, he's gonna get free workers. 4 rams now. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard one to survive. He needs to survive 20 seconds more, and he needs to make sure he has enough for a ram. Maybe you even give up this TC to do it. Oh, he's trying to find, he's going on the deer, but he hasn't checked the fish. I mean, they are playing the game for the first time, okay? Or the map, sorry, not the game. They're playing the map for the first time, but you can see he's not checking the shoreline fish, and Core went for that. Yeah, he's gonna try to build a ram immediately, and men-at-arms. Yeah, men-at-arms, ram. He has no gold. Okay, so he's just gonna be men-at-arms. If he had more gold, he could have mangoed as well. Oh. And this is the thing. The second deer pack, like I said, is extremely far away from your TC. So if you YOLO go for it, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. But I think Recon might be in a lot of trouble here. In a lot of trouble. The men-at-arms are out. He is losing workers, but the rams are going down. He has +1 armor. He should not lose villagers here. He should just retreat with the villagers, I think. Oh, he's going for the rams. Wait, Core? Oh shit, Core just lost so many villagers as well. 10 workers? Wait, Core just pulled all the workers. Holy shit, I didn't even see that he fucking pulled the workers. I was like, yeah, Recon can just go back with his workers, and then I realized this is Core's workers as well, just bashing onto it. Fucking Core. I think Core would have won this, by the way, if he didn't lose that many villagers. So the raiding that Recon did basically kept him in the game, even though he had less units. And once Recon got to castle, the men-at-arms are coming, which are going to be hard to prevent with no knights or no knight income. So yeah, I'll ask them if they want to do another one. Give me a sec.
It's pretty late. If you can get someone else, it's better for me.
I'll try,
like,
but
maybe Salami?
Salami, do you want to play one?
No. I'm not playing Where's the Terrorist.
Why not? Come on.
Because he's playing like a terrorist.
Okay, let's do, can you host and invite Salami? Can we do like, alright. You guys can pick the matchup. As long as it's something that's not gonna like both 2TC boom. I don't mind. Alright, Salami wants to play, so just host it up.
No, I don't want to play Where's the Terrorist.
Yeah. Okay, Salami, he'll invite you. Just play. I mean, I'm more interested to see like the more, you know, action on the map for now instead of booming. And thank you for playing. Recon, what do you think about the? I mean, obviously you guys didn't have a long game, right? But
it was a fun game though. It was a good one.
You know, he was on Shoreline Fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I was like, this is literally only because Recon never played this map, right? Because Core, I mean, he didn't.
Well, like the middle one, or?
No. He was on his corner one.
Oh, it's so far away though.
Well, yeah, but he went for it.
I saw all his villagers running at the end. I was like, wait, they have torches. And then I looked back on my base, and there's like everything coming in.
Dude, I was like, I was saying like Recon, like I don't think you need to pull villagers here, Recon, because you know you just got castle, you can just chill. Then I'm like, oh wait, those are Core's villagers as well.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was gonna defend at some point.
Do you know what's funny? Like the whole mountain on the middle, the whole point is like if you get attacked from one side, you can counterattack the other side, right? And literally the first game I've seen played on this map, that's exactly what happens because he can't defend it. Like I told my stream, technically he can wall off, right? but it is a big wall required, and then even if he walls, you can just destroy it because he has nothing to defend it.
Cor was saying that his deers spawn like really far away.
Yeah, both your deer spawns were far away.
Yeah, I noticed during that game, you know after he took my deer pack first, I don't know how he found it so fast, but after he killed them, I was like, wait,
Maybe
the map's symmetrical. I can go to his side and take his in the same spot. They're always exactly symmetrical though, right?
It shouldn't be, but maybe.
It's kind of abusable because if you find one, you know where the other is.
The way that, like, one deer, in my opinion, should be farther away, because that's kind of the point. Like, you have the shoreline fish, but maybe one deer pack is farther away. But one deer pack should be able to spawn on either side of your on your TC.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that, yeah. Yeah, one deer is, yeah, this is something that we need to take a look and fix. I don't know if you're observing or not, but, yeah, this boar can, I think it's because the woodline spawns here, the boar spawns a bit closer than it should. So this boar, like, this one should be, like, there. But it's spawning closer, I think, because of the way the woodline spawned.
I see. You see how the deers are, like, mirrored, though?
Yeah, like, the one... It shouldn't. The one next to the corner seems like it's static almost. But the idea is that, like, one deer pack always spawns like around the sacred site area, the top sacred sites, and then one deer pack can spawn like on the bottom, in the back, or like where it is right now. That's the idea. Again, I don't know how map generation and stuff works.
I didn't scout the corner last game. Did I have like fish by my base I could have used? I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, they're the ones Core was using then, right? They're not that far away actually.
Yeah. That's the back shoreline fish.
Yeah, I should have used them. That's really stupid.
All right, Core W going with English, and Sazlami going with Delhi. That's a busted matchup. Villagers should be able to access. There's a shoreline fish on the right side behind the woodline, but I think they can access it. You can just walk to it.
This is free sacred site map as well.
Well, you get. The thing is, it's like you know Basin, right?
Yeah.
Like Basin, you get one super free. This one it's technically on your side, but it is not that free like Basin because the opponent can just attack it.
Yeah, I think if Delhi got map control, they can easily take that one.
I mean, yeah, but if Delhi takes map control, it probably lost alerting.
I think it's quite difficult to hold all three, though, to be fair, on this map because of where they are.
Yeah, but that's the idea, right? It's like Sacred Site victory is technically possible, but it's very hard to control these three sacred sites. I mean, technically, if like Teal is Delhi, right? If he has his army here on the top sacred site, Core just goes for the bottom one. Like, how is Salami gonna defend? He can't rotate his whole army. So it's like, technically you can Sacred Site victory, but it's gonna be pretty difficult. It's one of those where it's like, you're gonna get Sacred Site if you're already ahead.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have a sacred site victory on this map.
Makes it a little more special. But yeah, I think a couple of things can be adjusted. Like I said, like the deer pack spawns can be adjusted. The boar can be a little bit better fixed, perhaps. Oh yeah, and we're swapping. I forgot to say this. The markets will be on the bottom side because the bottom side does feel a little empty. So the markets on both sides will be swapped to the bottom sides. Obviously the shoreline.
Then the fish will be really far away, like I was saying though.
What do you mean?
Like if they go in that other corner where the market is, it's like super far to walk there. Or is the market going next to the fish?
Yeah, next to the fish on each corner, right? So this shoreline fish is still gonna be there. The market is just gonna be like, look where the stones are, like somewhere around that area, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I figured you'd be swapping them, but okay.
No, because then the shoreline fish are gonna be all in the top side, right?
Yeah, I prefer this layout with the fish.
Yeah. I think so too. Uh-oh. Alright, villager stuck. Salami's gonna lose a villager. Right?
I hate scout harass so much, by the way. Can we like Get a petition to change the scouts.
Look at Core W, he's going for it. Did he get a wheelbarrow? Oh, he didn't even get a wheelbarrow, he's just going for it straight away. But yeah, this is why I wanted to like play test and get some opinions, because I think obviously things can always be adjusted and changed. So now the interesting part about this, right, is Core can push this side, and this tower might be like OP, right, because he's gonna deny the wood line. But then Salami can just shift his whole economy to the top side. So you can be aggressive because it's relatively close, but you can't really completely shut down the player. Because you know, like sometimes on Dry Arabia, I mean Dry Arabia is a really good map, but sometimes on Dry Arabia, if the spawn spawns in a certain way, if the opponent is just standing where your food is, you just lose the game. But in this map, the food will always be on the both sides. So even if the opponent pushes from this side or the opposite side, there's always going to be options for food. And Salami can also now just counterattack or get the top sacred sites, even though he's getting pushed at the same time.
I guess if Salami walled from near his TC to the edge of the map behind his base, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like past Dome of
And
Faith.
he can block the rotation. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then it creates this weird situation where doing these kinds of like, I mean, I'll call them siege pushes, even though this is technically not siege, but you know what I mean, like where you put a tower and then you slow push, doesn't really work because you can always just get a counterattack. Where on most maps, if it's like, again, Dry Arabia, they're pushing straight into you, so it's a lot harder to go around their army because you're always running into reinforcements and stuff.
One thing I just thought of then, it's better to push from the other side than where Core's pushing. Because if Salami has to expand the other way, there's less stuff to expand to, right? Less map, less resources.
Yeah. Well, earlier you had double berry in the back of your base.
Yeah, that's true.
Like where Core is pushing now, there was double berries. I mean, obviously this time the berries spawn on the top side, but yeah.
I mean, Core has double berries in the back.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like you can make adjustments where, depending on where the opponent got the food and stuff, you can push from that side.
It's still technically better to push from the top side though, which kind of means Salami's big woodline spawn is better because it's further down. Now that it's not symmetrical anymore.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty, I don't know, it's like a minor issue, I guess.
I mean, another thing is, like I said, one of the deer packs should be able to spawn on the bottom side. Like, not always, but should be able to kind of mix it up and add a little bit more to it. Yeah, the golds are supposed to be symmetrical. The big golds and the big stones. Because I think the problem with this kind of sacred side layout, there's not a lot of positions for the big golds and big stones to be. It's either here, like on the top side, or on the bottom. And the problem is, I think if we let the map generation more wild or random, the golds might spawn super close to each other in the middle. And if one person puts down a keep, it's, you know, it's pretty bad. Because then it's like, okay, well, GG.
I'm gonna go anyway. Anyway, the map's pretty good, I think.
I'll make some more adjustments. Add wolves, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for playing. I appreciate it.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, sacred side coming. Yeah, this is the issue. This is what I was talking about. So Core is going from this side, right? And he's gonna go around, and Salami's just gonna get both sacred sides. Like, he can actually go on his sacred side now, because Core can't push it. So I think this map creates for a lot of these weird situations where you can't play it like a normal map. Blue has 3 golds, teal has 2. Yeah, this is map generation in AoE 4. This happens in normal maps as well. Yeah, I was thinking about putting the stealth force here, or like, well, if you put it here, there's towers that can be used. But I was thinking about putting it here, but then putting a tower in here in stealth force would be very, very strong, strong position. But yeah, I obviously already talked like earlier with Adney about some adjustments that need to be made. So he'll do that, and then we'll revisit it again until we get you know, good enough map that, you know, I think is like fair and good and can produce for good games. But the idea behind the map that I had for it is working out. Like it is playing out the way I wanted it to play out. And like I said, it looks, it's fairly simple, right? But the idea is you can push from one side, but then the other side the opponent can just take. Which is very unusual, right? There's not a single map in the map pool where the opponent can take your side of the map early. But this allows for it due to this little, you know, dick that we've transformed a little bit, so it's not so dick anymore. And I think this kind of pushing is going to be very hard to achieve. This kind of like siege meta pushes and stuff. Strelbora!
It shall be timbre this.
But I like it. I think it plays out well. But like I said, we'll see. We'll do some adjustments. We'll do some adjustments and we'll go from there. But yeah, I did ask these guys, Recon and Core earlier, now Salami and Core, to play like more aggressive because I wanted to see these kinds of scenarios. I wanted to see more aggressive scenarios because that's what matters, I think, more for map balance. Like, no one cares if bears are here if both players are booming, right? But early game, like I said, is more important, so that's why I wanted to see like this part in the game. So next time when Adney does the update, I'll ask some other players to play on it, and maybe we'll get some more boomy civs, like maybe we'll get HRE on it, maybe we'll get China on it, and see how they play. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. No, Core W! Oh, he's losing so many longbows. Core W. Dude, this DC is just printing. Oh, he has archers inside. I thought it's like workers, but it's not even workers. He's just AFKing archers inside and farming gold from these. Oh, he went pro scouts. Pro scouts' deli is a really good idea because it's free, so no reason not to get it. And yeah, like I said, like Core is just in a weird fucking spot now. He's just sitting here, and this is gonna be hard to push. Like maybe placing towers closer and just Omega towering, but Core is ahead on workers, but Salami has sacred sites, and Salami has way more units, 22 more units. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I mean, going this long with English on non-farms is just gonna be worse and worse. Pro scouts coming in hot. Ooh, Salami ran out of food actually. Oh, he has bears here, never mind. Oh, he's gonna try to. Oh, look at the core being cheeky little shit. He could chop through here. Bro, build. No. Bring your workers. Just chop through like 2 woods here and you can attack from here to here. I mean, Salami can just go on the top trees, but. He's aging up. Compounded the defender coming up. Oh my god, where's he going? Where is he going? Boop. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work for core. This is way too many units. This is way too many units. And the TC, oh my god, he's just getting melted. He is getting ravaged. GG. It's funny because both games had the same issue of pushing one side, but then not being able to go from the other side, or the opponent just taking the other side of the map. In this case, the sacred sites. Yeah, I think you can be aggressive on this map because it's relatively close, but you can't do these like I was talking about it on the stream. You can't do these like siege pushes because the opponent can just go on the other side of the map.
Yeah, and if you rotate, they just rotate back.
Yeah,
but you wanted no boomy games, so it doesn't matter.
I know. That's like I wanted to test these things, and I told the stream like the little Dick Mountain is working out exactly as it should. Like if you do one side push, the opponent can just go. I mean, he could have gone on your side of the map as well.
Yeah, and if I rotate, he just goes back on his side.
Yeah, he goes back on the first side. Yeah. So it's the funny thing is this is not only for early game, but also if Mongol does like siege pushes with towers, you can just counterattack from the other side.
Yeah, and the way back home is kind of far then if you have to go around the mountain.
Technically, you want to push from the north, like a more open side, but that is also farther than the closer side. But closer side has less resources, so it's kind of like...
Yeah, I mean, I went the closest way because you want aggression, so...
I think it works out.
Here seems also super far away.
Yeah, one deer pack should be somewhat far away, but it seems like it's spawning always in the same spot. So that should be also looked in. Like the idea is for one deer pack to have a chance to spawn on the top side or like behind the main base or on the bottom side. And one deer pack always spawns like on the sacred side, on the more open area. That's how it should be. So right now it's not spawning like that. Obviously the wolves are not in. That needs to be added. But yeah, other than that, I mean,
the mountain seems small, but aggression feels really hard, even though the mountain is so small.
I know, right? It's because you have to rotate around it.
Yeah, at that one point when he was chopping into his woodline, I was like, can I attack from the other side of the mountain with my longbows?
No, the reason that is intentional like that is so you wouldn't be able to put a tower and then you kill his like wood chopping, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Roost Tower with 12 range can do it, but 10 range, like...
I'm kind of like I said, we'll do these fixes, and I'm kind of interested to see like French 2 TC versus HRE, how that would play out, because that, like this one we tested like with the head-on pushes, and like I said, it played out like I wanted it to play out, but we need to see more like knight-based or cavalry-based stuff versus boomy stuff.
Yeah, like defending feels really rewarding here.
Thank you for playing, appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good one.
If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you guys tomorrow.